Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I decided to show you guys some variations of push-ups or like holds that you can do to actually train your serratus anterior as you do other exercises, right? So the serratus anterior is actually a muscle that in calisthenics is normally widely used, contrary to like gym training or other sports, other than boxing or like kickboxing or every like martial art, because the serratus anterior is called the boxer muscle because of the fact that the muscle helps to protract the arm. So if this is like a central position like for the arm, if I try to like reach out with my hands and trying to extend the arm without like leaning forward or without like rotating, I'm just like doing this. This is protraction. So I'm like protracting like this, and instead this is retraction. So I'm like pulling something towards me without bending the arm. So retraction and protraction. So the serratus anterior is the muscle that mainly focuses on the protraction of the scapula. So as you can probably tell just because of this little explanation about the muscle movement, the push-up or this position overall is one of the best positions where you can actually train the muscle, and simply by doing some little changes. So you don't need like to do like specific exercises to train this muscle. That's why I say that in calisthenics is widely used, and I'm going to show you an variation. So just a normal push-up here. When you do your push-up, the main goal to train as well this muscle is that when you're pushing up, you don't sink on your shoulders, but you try to push through your hands. So again, like keeping in mind that you wanna, when you push up, you try not only to push up and then stop here, but actually like pushing still through the hands and trying to protract the arm. And so in that way you train the muscle. So like this. So you go down, you go up, and here you don't stop right here, right? And then you go down again. But instead here you're trying to push like this. So the movement is not very huge, so it's just a small movement. You can see here that from this neutral position, the protraction is just like maybe 2-3 centimeters. So it's not a lot of movement or range of movement, but rather, nonetheless, it's important to actually try to concentrate and push. So here, boom, here, and then I'm pushing through the hands. Then I go down, boom, and I push. Now, if you're doing exercises like explosive exercises, you're already training the serratus anterior because of the fact that you need to actually protract the arm, because in that way you can do you can gain more momentum and you can explode more, and you have more time to clap or to do whatever like exercise that you want to do. So whatever kind of explosive exercises like this, you always are training the serratus anterior as well, because you're pushing and then you're also protracting the arm to be able to push even more and then do the explosive movement, right? So that's the first exercise. So this is a small change to a push-up. It doesn't matter which grip you're using. So you can be using like a neutral grip like this, and you can still boom and push through, or you can be using a pseudo grip and you still push, or diamonds or whatever. So whatever variation of push-up that you're doing, you just need to remember that to push through, so to push even further through the arms, trying to like reach out, and that's it. So you're already training the muscle, the serratus anterior. Now another thing, particularly related to all the gymnastics training is the planche. Now, the planche is a movement already that you need the protraction of the arms to do it correctly. So, if I can show you here a propedeutic for the planche, so an exercise that prepares your body to gain strength to ultimately be able to perform the planche, like a supinated grip in this case. You're never gonna see someone like doing a planche lean, okay? So you do like this, a push-up position, and then you lean forward. So this is a planche lean, pretty simple. You're never gonna see someone doing a planche lean like this with the shoulders sink like this. You're never gonna see anyone like this, because this is this exercise must be performed with the arms that are straight, with protraction, and you're actually trying not only to push but also to elevate the arms. So you're like right here, you're trying to push through the hands, so that's protraction, and as well you're trying to like lift your hands to the front. But because of the fact that you're leaning forward, the lean, so you can't move your hands because you have them almost fixed on the floor, right? And so this trying to move them forward is actually what is causing the development of the biceps especially, and the activation of all those muscles that are gonna make you stronger and being able to perform a planche. This movement, so being right here and trying to push through and moving the arm up, is what makes the planche so difficult, because of the fact that it's a movement that we never do in our daily life. We always, when we elevate the arm, we're never like pushing through. So we always elevate it, also using a lot of like different muscles to help us, you know, elevate the arm. And so we're never in this very specific condition when we're here like this, when we push, and we're trying to, as well to lift the arm straight. And so again here, just if you're trained for planche leans, you're already training the serratus anterior, because in this position right here, I'm protracting the shoulder blades, I'm leaning forward, and I'm pushing like I would want to move my hands forward. And that's a planche lean, right? And you hold it for 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds, whatever or the level you are. And because of the fact that you're always like this, protraction, and trying to lift up your arms as well, but you can't because you're fixed on the floor, you're always using the serratus anterior. And so this is like the best calisthenic or like gymnastic movement to train the serratus anterior, because you're activating it maximally almost every time. And so yeah, that's 2 exercises that I train not because I want to achieve the planche, because I'm not really interested in like skills or stuff like that. I like more the reps part. But nonetheless, it's a pretty good exercise overall, because it lets you to develop some strength in some areas, or like to learn to use some muscles that you're not used to use in that way, and so you're gaining some strength. That is always a good thing. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.